did it. He did it. He did it, ladies and gents.
He bammed.
Yeah.
He bammed. Although, I don't know that it actually came through, so I think you should bam again, and we'll do that whole thing again, that whole bit.
It's not gonna. It's before we switch over. It's not gonna come through.
I'll add your bam. I'll just cut it and I'll add it. Do you want to record yourself? We'll record you afterwards, and you can say bam.
Honestly, you should just record me saying bam, and then put that as a sound effect for the stinger transition.
You know, that would be really funny. Actually, it's just you going bam between
It switches screens.
Oh, you know what? I might do that. That's fun. Just one session, not tell anybody. Oh, that'd be good. How's everybody doing?
So good.
Not bad.
Awesome. Good. Wonderful.
Good.
Actually, no, not that great. I'm gonna need your help in the next few days.
Uh-oh.
Why?
My kitchen sink just fell.
What do you mean just fell?
Disconnected from the counter because they
Is
didn't
that-
mount it right.
Is it because you went to get water just now?
No, I was washing dishes. And it
There's
just
your
went,
problem.
It went
Never,
huh?
never do
water
dishes.
went, all over my kitchen.
Wow.
Kitchen sinks are not supposed to just go whoop.
Correct, they're not. They didn't put any undermount clips on them. They had two pieces of wood that were like kind of screwed into the counters or to the cabinet walls.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it was great. It was good stuff. It was fun.
Yeah. Wonderful. Excellent. All right. Well, we'll off session, I guess. Maybe we'll
You asked how we were doing, so you know.
I appreciate it.
Bad.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the Discord Signal multi-arc Starfinder adventure following the crew of the Indefatigable, the Bareth, Entor, Fanagal, as they travel through the drift in search of, or merely stumbling upon by accident, a myriad of adventures. Today is episode 65, The Guest. I'm Aaron, the GM, with the sole responsibility of killing the characters, including Co, played by Alex.
Indeed.
Luna, played by Abe.
Peekaboo.
Twick, played by Caleb.
Oh, that's me.
And Lisk, played by Jake.
Hey, yo, what up?
Last time on the Discordant Signal, after a disturbing ceremony at the Temple of the Midnight Lord, most of the crew found themselves better than before, some from the lack of a corruptive stain, and others from their powers and abilities returning. After departing from Verces and their new Shadow starship, the crew decided to head the one place they could think to find this Shadow Queen, a small asteroid in the diaspora. On the way, they were ambushed by a starship, but managed to destroy the aggressor as they fled, only to find that something ended up in the bowels of the cargo ship that only one crew member currently inhabits. Co ran into some space rocks trying to perform some crazy stunts, but was an ace pilot when chasing the enemy starship around one of the larger rocks. I would call it ace. I think it's ace level.
I mean, at least like a B.
Okay, yep, B. We'll go with B.
We had
All right.
some people on our squad rolling piloting checks with absurd modifiers.
I wasn't going to bring that up. I was just going to let it lie. But you know what? You're right. We did. We had people rolling piloting checks. Good rolls across the board.
We really got code. We really need code to say, no, that's what I call pod racing. That's
Yeah.
Yes. I'm on board. Twick flew solo in the Bareth Entor cargo ship, providing much-needed support to the gunship in the way of sensors data. Luna,
Finally getting to do a science officer job
I-
because it's useful in this version.
in this version, you can actually swap roles. It's fun.
Yeah.
Luna spared no chittering at the enemy combatants as she berated the captain of the attacking starship.
so hard it caused damage to the ship.
And Lisk nearly broke every panel and stripped every wire out of the underbelly of the gunship, trying to get every last ounce of power out of her that he could.
But didn't.
I'll be pretty close. I think you were pretty effective, all things considered.
I mean, I do my best.
Yeah. Okay, if you remember, the last thing that happened was you guys you just destroyed a ship, and the sensors module was kind of flashing a little bit, and Twick had just checked, and there is something on the starship. I am going to move us over to, actually, where's the button at? Where's the activate starship button? There it is. Boop. Starship activated. Remember, you can just click on it to go to the main deck. Right now, these two, I'm just going to leave them together just so because eventually you guys are going to reconnect ships. But right now,
Never.
Maybe.
Yeah, why? I'm not sure why we would, honestly.
Flying
that's
away.
a valid point.
Playing separately for forever.
Right now, you guys are separated. If you read the core rulebook on how long a starship combat round is, there is no answer whatsoever. It's ambiguous. So instead, what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to roll 1d4 plus 1, and that's how many rounds it's going to take you to get the ship back into position to reconnect to the Bareth Entor. That's the best way I can think of this will work. Or sorry, 1d4 plus 2 is what I have typed in here. Could be bad, could be good. We'll see.
So that's how long it takes for us to reconnect?
Yes, it's going to take you 4 rounds. We are going to immediately go into combat. Or turn-based, I guess we'll call it. We're not going to roll just yet until we get into a situation where it's necessary to actually roll for initiative. But I'm going to let you guys go first, and then whatever else is going on is going to happen next. Let me go ahead and put over our battle music, though. That's probably more important. Where is it? There we go. So the other 3 of you flying the starship over, you can just, if you want, I'll let you make some piloting checks to see if you can reduce it. However, I'm just going to say right now, we're going to need all 3 of you to have successes on a piloting check in order to speed up this process of getting your ship over.
Are we like
By 1 round.
in a rush?
You don't know!
It sounds like yes. I really didn't think we were. I was
think we
like,
were.
whatever. It can take as many rounds as you want.
Wick is on the Bareth Entor currently, and your sensors are showing a life form aboard.
Yeah.
Other than me.
Kip. Yeah.
He did have somebody board his ship. I forgot about that.
2 life forms aboard, because if you remember, there was a torpedo stuck in the side of the Bareth Entor that is currently unexploded.
Oh, yeah.
It does not look, based on scans, that it will inhibit you from being able to reconnect both ships, because it looks like it's attached to the bottom of the Bareth Entor. So you're currently good there. But there's something on your ship. Twick, what would you like to do?
I buckle up my seatbelt. And then I vent all the atmosphere to shit. Wasn't kidding about that. That's the plan.
We're just going to open all the doors.
Yep.
All right.
Fuck yeah, it's a convertible.
Let
I love
me pop all these doors open. Perfect. Whoops, not lock. I don't want lock. I want open. Open. All right. The ship doors. Make me a computer's check just to make sure you're capable of doing this. I'm not going to let you do this for free. That'd be
problem.
ridiculous.
Open doors on the ship?
Hey,
That's
you
not
can roll a
very
natural
cool.
1. All right, all the doors are open, and the oxygen is immediately vented. You are strapped in, so you are fine. Quick look down at your sensors, though, indicates that nothing has changed. A life form is still aboard your ship. All right, crew on the other starship, the Bareth Nagal. You guys are making your way over to the ship. Do you want to try and get there faster? We got 4 rounds of this.
Oh, yeah.
All right. I'm going to need
Yes.
piloting checks
Just like-
from the 3 of you. The DC
I mean,
on these
I think the
piloting
plan
checks.
last time was just like leave Twick.
I mean, you can. You
Yeah.
absolutely can if you want. The DC on these piloting checks is going to be a 25.
Sheesh.
I gotta roll very high.
I need to roll a 2. Look at that, a 13.
Nice.
All right. That's 1. That is just very
Wow.
2.
Wow.
All right.
No pressure, though.
Oh man. All right.
Oh,
nice. Okay.
Oh, that's
Wow.
crazy.
That's what I
Nicely
needed, a
done.
17.
We've reduced it by 1 round. You are now 2 rounds away from reconnecting the ship instead of 3. Nicely done. You've somehow, I don't know, maybe you're using like extra thrusters to kind of boost it sideways, and not just
Literally-
flying leisurely to the other ship.
Literally, we're both just sitting next to Ko going, no, that way, that way.
Whatever. I succeeded. I'm
Two,
fine.
2 hands on the keyboard. You type twice as fast.
3. 3 sets of hands on the keyboard.
Let me make a quick roll here.
They're hacking us. I need help.
I want blind. Is that what I normally roll? Is blind?
Blind, yeah, is what you want.
Yeah, that's right. Okay. All right. You see on your sensors on your output that it looks like things are currently maybe flashing. There's maybe a klaxon going off. You can't hear it because you're in the vacuum of space, but you can see lights, and it looks like maybe some of the sensors and the controls for the ship are starting to go offline.
Uh-oh.
And we are on to round 2. You are up, sir.
I'm going to reseal all the doors, but not turn back on the atmosphere.
Okay. Sure, computers check.
Oh man, we gotta get real doors on this thing, huh?
25.
No problem at all. Other ship, you reseal the doors. What, you guys gonna try and make another piloting check here? Get there quicker.
Yep.
I guess.
Got 2 rounds right now.
I missed
Well,
Oh no.
by 1. I only have to roll a 6.
Oh.
Oh, there you go.
Okay, 43 for this.
Just let me try.
Oh, and I even got it.
Oh my gosh, my
Wow.
worst nightmare.
You don't have
The
the item that
worst.
gives you a retroactive +1, do you?
No.
Dang, missing out.
The worst pilot we have.
Wait, can't envoys? I never use this. Can't envoys boost skills or something? Or is that a different? That's a different like feature, right?
I don't know
Like
about that
I would have had to have taken it.
And they're not.
I don't know.
I play an envoy in the other campaign, and I don't know about that, so.
Well, we haven't played
It
that
might
campaign
be.
in like 3 months, so how would you remember?
Got him. Take
I
that.
tried.
Others
It's
can't
probably
try.
I know, I know.
it's probably an improvisation that I'm thinking of.
Yeah, it might be
It must be.
something different.
Okay, well, you guys are still 1 round away. Twig, again, everything is sealed up so you can hear things. And then all of a sudden, you feel yet again, maybe like a rumble on the ship. And out your front view screen, we'll call it, you can see a part of the blast doors on the bottom of the Bareth Entor floating off into space. Again, you're seeing flashing lights, the klaxons are going off, and you're starting to lose control of steering the ship. And you are up.
Well, I unbuckle and I go open just the cockpit door with my rifle out.
Okay. You see nothing out. You're talking about just into the bridge, the remainder of the bridge, like right in here?
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't see anything in the immediate space.
No, don't listen to him. All of those chairs and that table are mimics.
Makes sense to me.
Oh no, we're in prey suddenly.
Are you doing anything else?
I'm just gonna step out one space.
Okay. That's it?
I don't even know the configuration of this ship. Is these doors, one of these doors goes down?
No,
the ladder.
the steps to go
Oh,
down are
there's-
right there. It's literally the ladder right next to you.
Oh, there's a ladder there. I'm not standing
Yes.
here then.
Okay.
I'm gonna go over here.
All right. Okay, so you've walked away from the ship controls. You've checked this area. One of the first things you notice is that the starship all of a sudden veers to the left, very, very rapidly steering away from the Bareth Nagal, adding 1 round
Oh.
so you guys be able to reconnect the ships. However, I will take a piloting check from you guys because it is your turn. 25 is the DC. I will need 3 people to make this, Alex. Oh,
I rolled a 5 again.
Wow.
hey, please tell me you make this roll.
I mean, it's unlikely, right?
Okay,
Yeah,
all
there
right,
you go.
Yeah, all right. Well, you are still 1 round away from the ship. Twick, you feel the rumble of, it feels like something is bashing the inside of the storage area inside of this cargo ship. Klaxons, again, firing. You maybe see other consoles up against this wall. They're indicating power loss in a couple sections on the ship as well. And you are up.
I mean, there's nothing I can do about that. Is there?
I don't
And
know.
Kip,
Turn off the claxons.
Good point.
Yeah, that'll
I
solve
can't just turn off the class.
That's what I do. When you're driving your car and all those lights are on, you just put electrical tape over it. No light, no problem.
True. That is a valid point.
I mean,
Man, Aaron with his trucks. I tell
Yeah.
you.
I'm just gonna ready an action to fire something at something.
sounds like you're ready for
Okay.
anything.
Fire a biohack at something.
Okay. Other crew.
Is there?
You guys are watching the Bareth Entor. You are also seeing chunks of like starship door, maybe like a piece of the hull starting to fly off. And again, this ship, instead of this time veering to the left, it nosedives towards an asteroid. You are in the diaspora after all. This
man.
ship nosedives
Diaspora.
directly towards an asteroid. Thank you, Alex, for saying it
Come
correctly. I
on.
really appreciate it.
Can I like call him?
Yeah, I mean, you guys are connected, comms.
Hey, buddy, what are you doing?
Oh, there's just something like blowing up the ship from the inside. You know,
Is
that's,
it
that's
you?
it. It's not me.
Is
no.
it you?
You
Are
got
you
those
sure?
ship-to-ship teleporters working yet? Or
No, we were too busy installing those doors that only work if you hack them. You remember? We bought
oh
those?
yeah,
It's like
I don't
a
know how
fun
we ever
joke.
got those.
Seems like a
Good
weird thing,
investment.
but
This does add 1 round to you guys making it to the ship as it veers towards an asteroid. So you're 2 rounds away currently. If you make a check, you can get rid of both of them right now. I need
Forever
25
2 rounds away.
across the board.
I'm just gonna wait for Alex.
Alright.
Oh,
This is the
Oh my
hard
God,
one.
he did it.
This is the hard one, though.
We did it.
Nope.
Oh.
That's real bad.
I need
make it 1 round
17 or higher.
1 round closer. You are getting
so
closer
hard.
to the Bareth Entor. Twick, same thing's happening. The ship is starting to shake violently, and as it veers towards this asteroid, maybe like glances off part of it, I'm gonna need a probably a reflex save to see if you can grab onto anything inside the ship and hold on as it's trying to throw you multiple directions.
All right. Shabam.
23. Not quite enough. You will take
Ooh.
23 points of bludgeoning damage
Ow.
as it throws you across the table and you hit the opposite wall hard. You are up.
Okie doke. Man, is there anything I can do at the console to actually help?
Make me a quick perception check.
$26.
26. From where you're at, I mean, you just kind of got thrown against the wall, so maybe you're a bit dizzy. It looks like a lot of the lights in the cockpit are off.
Yeah. I'm gonna stick with my plan. Wait right here in the corner
Okay.
for something scary to walk in and shoot it.
Okay, got it. You wait in the corner. Again, the ship kind of bounces off this one of the asteroids in the corner, making it more difficult for the other ship, the Bareth Nagal, to connect. 2 rounds. We can get it here if you make a couple checks. Let's see 25s across the board.
Man, it is so unlikely.
Oh my God.
38.
Ah.
Ooh.
Let's see if I
Hate
can
to see
beat
it.
Ko at least. I
wow.
did. I
Two.
only got the DC.
You almost didn't make it.
2 is what he has to roll. I mean, that's
Man,
so easy.
you hate to see it. Okay. Twick, while you are standing in this room, you hear well, actually, you're still in vacuum, so you don't hear anything. What you see is a giant creature appear in front of you that seemingly you would believe there is no possible way it could have climbed up the ladder.
That's very big.
Whoa.
Really,
Yeah.
really big.
He is a big old boy. Let me change one thing here real quick. Okay. We'll go, there we go. He appears in front of you. You do have a readied action, correct, to take a shot?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Get his ass.
This is my trank dart.
Of course it is. Oh my god.
Nice.
35.
35. That hit. What is
All
he
right.
rolling?
Fortitude save.
Sure.
DC 22.
That's a 25 on the fortitude save.
Dang.
Oh,
It's a good attempt. Does he take any damage from that, though?
No.
Okay, doesn't take any damage. I am actually going to grab us all and put us into actual combat now, since you can see this guy. I can just drag us into the order we were using it in. I'm just going to put you at 25. Okay. Did it put you in combat, Jake?
Oh yeah, sorry.
No, you're good.
It's in my character sheet. Here we go.
Not?
You're not in combat?
Oh. Well, I don't. Well, never mind. I see.
Huh?
We're good. I forgot how combat works in Foundry.
Forgot how combat works, he says.
We haven't done like on foot combat.
Yes, I know. It's
We're
it's
on
been a second.
starships, Alex.
I guess.
So his turn was to only appear in front of you, Twick. He doesn't do anything else. It is your turn. We're actually at the top of the order. However, the first thing I'm going to need from you, as you see this absolutely wild-looking creature. By the way, let me show you what it looks like real quick.
Yeah.
It looks like this.
ooh.
Why are there beams of light coming off of his fingertips?
Good question. Good question.
Is that actually happening, or are those like he's slicing the air with his fingernail?
Nope, he looks just
He looks
like that.
you know, I don't know if anyone saw the latest Pirates of the Caribbean movie. There's like a
which one's the
guy who
latest
looks like he's drowning. He looks like he's like underwater all the time. That's what this guy looks like. I'll post a picture.
Well, looks like you're about to be touched
I don't want
by glowing fingertips.
As you see this man, the first thing I'm going to need you to do, because he is very, very scary, is I'm going to need you
scary.
to make
way
a
scarier.
will save for me, please.
19.
Well, 19, huh? All right. You are incredibly unsettled by this creature, so much so that you are shaken for, this is going to seem crazy,
Oh my gosh.
17 rounds.
Forever. You're shaking forever.
I don't suppose a 20 would have succeeded.
It would not.
Too bad.
Yeah. Yeah, that sucks. You're shaken for 17 rounds, and you are up.
Okay. I'm gonna. What's shaking? It's just a -2 on most things, right?
Yeah, attack rolls, saving throws, skill checks, ability checks.
Okay. Then I'm going to. I'm gonna try to hit this guy with a couple of debuffs. So I'm gonna just attack twice.
Let's see it.
Number 1, natural 1. Good start.
Okay, we'll go some range fumble. How dare you? The target is in your sights, and you shoot. Unfortunately, your aim was off, and the shot near misses their nether regions. You both exchange shocked looks, which theirs turns to anger. That foe gets +4 to hit you on his next turn.
Oh, no.
Yikes, he doesn't need it. Let's be honest. It's fine. I attacked the second time. I didn't put a -4 on that. Well, so it's only a 31 technically, but it was a natural 20.
All right, so let's go to a range crit. Range fumble straight into a range crit.
Yeah,
This must be
right.
what they're talking
Natural
about.
one, natural 20.
The fixes for
The
rolling.
Yeah, for the rolling code.
All right. stick them up. You hit your target right in the hand, and they drop anything they were holding. You hate to see
too
it.
bad.
He's not currently holding anything.
Yikes.
He will take
Henry,
double
he's
damage,
holding Twix's life in his hand. What are you talking about?
And he drops it. Crit damage, though.
Nice.
56 piercing.
Pretty good. Alright.
And also a bunch of debuffs. So
Okay.
I used my Spark of Ingenuity so I can apply 2 biohacks to this boy.
Okay.
And we are doing anesthesiology first, so he needs to make a fortitude save.
You got it. I'm almost. That's over 30.
Yeah, okay. Then he only takes 5 non-lethal damage.
Good old non-lethal damage.
And second one
Okay.
is going to be... I think there's a -2 attack rolls. Let me try to find that real fast. Sorry. Okay, it's terrible. He can just have a -2 to AC.
-2 to AC.
Also, he moves
Alright.
at half speed. Also, he takes acid damage for...
Speed is gonna really hinder him.
Yeah, it's not going to be terribly useful here.
All right.
For 4 rounds, he takes acid
4
damage.
rounds. Alrighty then. It is going to be his turn. Bad news for you is that he has 10 feet of reach. And you are, looks like 10 feet away.
There's
he
nowhere
is-
on this ship that will be out of this man's reach.
Leave the ship.
He is going to just attempt to claw you twice. Here comes the first attack and then the second attack. We're looking at a 26 and a 28 against KAC.
Those both hit.
Okay. Here comes the damage rolls. You will take 35 slashing and then 31 slashing.
Gee.
Ouch.
Man.
And the crew of the other ship is up. Can we? Let's see. You guys had one round left. That's this round. You don't need to roll, but you're gonna need to spend the round attaching the 2 ships together, which means you're not gonna actually be able to do anything other than maybe prep yourself next to the door that's currently shut right here.
Alright, cast all your prep spells.
Make sure I'll make the computers check to open a door on the ship.
Yeah, cast all your buffs.
All right, we will go back on to the start of round 2. Twick, you are up.
Well,
Actually, before he goes, I would like to activate my holographic clone.
Yeah, I'll let you do that. Absolutely.
I'm gonna move closer to the door also.
Okay. Yeah, yours is kind of freeform. You guys can kind of do whatever you would, like in a normal turn. Just prep to go through this door since you're just docking the ships together.
I would like to use my move action to create a barricade here.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Okay. Tell me about the barricade again.
As a move action, you can stack and reinforce objects that are too small or too far to provide cover, blah, 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 blah. The barricade grants partial cover against attacks with line of effect to pass through it. Does that work for melee?
I don't think so.
Okay, never mind then. I was thinking cover might work for melee. In that case, I just gotta hit him with a bunch of damage. There's no way for me to get out of here, really. So,
Not really.
He took this much acid damage. 8. Nice.
8 acid damage. Okay. All right. It does not appear that whatever you are doing is having much effect against him. FYI.
How'd the needle do? The dart.
Again, doesn't seem to have done as much effect as you would have hoped. This guy seems bizarre to you, almost like he shouldn't even exist. I don't know how else to describe it. He appeared out of thin air, all of a sudden on your deck when there is no air on the starship because it's currently in vacuum.
Out of thin space.
Out of thin space. Yeah, he seems fine. I let you get away with this last time, but you were taking shots. If you shoot again, you are within range. You will trigger an attack of opportunity.
Yeah. Well, there's like a total defense action, right?
There is. It grants you a +4.
Yeah, I guess I'm doing that.
Okay, it is called... Just let me pull it up. Where's it at? Total defense, yeah. Gain +4 AC until the start of your next turn. That is a standard action.
Okay. Yeah, well, we'll guarded... Can I guarded step to here? Yeah, and we'll guarded step to there.
Okay.
It's on the same ship?
Oh yeah,
There's a
you're on the
ladder
same
here,
ship.
so I wanted to make sure that wasn't just going up. Okay.
You're on the same ship.
I will guarded step to there and total defense.
Okay. Sounds good. It is his turn, and, doing his same old thing. Except this time he's going to attempt to reach out and bite you twice. Here comes that's forgot to roll a -4 on that, so I'll fix that in a second. The first one is a 29.
Wait, are you doing
one-
the -4 or am I doing the +4 to AC?
Yeah.
I was rolling -4 because he's attacking you full attack.
Oh, okay. Got it.
Yes.
29 hits exactly.
29 hits exactly. The second one is going to miss. It is only a 25. Here comes the attack roll. We're looking at 37 piercing damage.
Yikes.
And the rest of the crew is now up.
With a +4, you're only at 29. That's crazy.
Yeah, I don't get to wear heavy armor.
Luna, you're up.
How how long does it take to repressurize the ship?
Well, you would
Can I
just
explosively
know by...
decompress our ship?
You can. You better be holding on to something when you do it,
Oh man.
because there is no pressure in the other ship, and there is pressure in your ship. So you can depressurize if you would like. It will take a round. Or you can just open the doors and hang on.
All right. I will. I'll brace.
Yeah, I guess I'll also hold on to something.
Can we even hold on off turn?
Well,
yeah.
we're all three in a row here.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna make you all
So we
take
can
these
kind of pick
reflex
what we're
saves if
gonna
the
do,
door is
right?
open.
Okay.
I'll tell Twick to hold on. Hold on, Twick.
All right.
I mean, physically hold on to something.
oh, okay. Got it.
All right. I'm just gonna assume you're just kind of opening these doors by hitting a button next to you.
Lisk can pop the doors, I guess, at the...
Yeah.
Okay.
So everyone holds on. Move to here.
All right.
Hold on.
Computers
and then
checklist?
Yeah, do my computer's check to open this door.
Doors open. I'm gonna need reflex saves from all of you, technically. Twick, yours will be to not be thrown back towards the giant the way you came from. Reflex saves.
All right.
Waste my 20
Oh,
on a
no.
reflex save.
That's an 18. Ooh, 16.
Indeed.
Yikes.
Would have been 18 if I wasn't shaking.
Yikes. All right, well, this won't be as bad as before. However, Luna, Twick, and Lisk, you are all going to be thrown from this. You did not save. Ko's the only one who saved.
We don't get any bonus from holding on.
Nope, sorry. You will take 20 points of bludgeoning damage.
Ouch.
As you are slammed against the wall. I'm gonna say Ko and Lisk are... Well, Lisk, you're by the door. You're probably going to move this way until you hit this wall. There's like a wall between there where there's pathway. Luna, you're probably gonna fly the same. You're not gonna make it as far. Maybe you sort of bounce around these inner doors right here and end up about there. And Ko, you're just slammed against the wall you're currently standing against. Right here. You don't actually move any further than where you're currently at.
Go saved.
Oh yeah, you saved. We're on to Luna, because I think...
I forgot he took that acid damage. Another 8 again.
Oh, yes, thank you. Off-turn. Good old off-turn damage. Got it. All right, apply damage. Thank you. Luna, I'm assuming you delayed so that Liz could open those doors?
Yep.
Okay, you are up then.
Can I see this? Crazy
Yes, you
beastie
can.
man?
Oh, valid point. You can see this man. Can you please make me a will save as you see this very large man in a ship that shouldn't be there?
Oh man. I have things. Let's see. Is this a sense dependent effect that targets vision?
Ooh, let me check.
Such as gaze abilities and auras.
This is sense dependent.
Targeting
Mind
vision.
affecting, fear effect. Yes, it is.
It is a mind effect. Okay, hold on. Because that's the other question: is if it's a mind affecting.
It is mind affecting. It
And
is
if
sense
it's a fear,
dependent.
and if it's a fear
or-
effect.
It is a fear effect.
Son of a gun. So I get a +4, and then I get a -2.
Oh no, some of those are bad.
And I get another minus. No. I only get a -2 because if it's a fear effect, I don't get the additional -2.
Yes. I believe that is correct.
Goodness gracious. Okay, so I get
Minus
a +2.
Or I mean +2. Yes.
Here we go. All right.
26.
26.
You are able to resist the whatever this mind affecting effect is. This man is not as scary as maybe you are right now. Boom! As you walk into the room. What would you like to do?
And I don't recognize this creature, yeah.
You can make me a life science check or a mysticism check.
How about mysticism? 17.
17. Yeah, you do not recognize this thing.
Shoot it then. Actually, what are the odds that I can intimidate it? Low?
I believe in you.
I'll go shot. I think you're scary. I'm not as scary as this. And I just sort of do the bird thing where you like puffs all the feathers out and makes herself look bigger.
Okay.
Alright. 37.
And this is 15 plus 1.5 times CR, correct?
Sounds right.
The feather puffing has somehow worked.
All right.
My goodness.
This man is intimidated by you.
Hey, puffy feathers, man. It's scary.
I would be scared.
All right. So the intimidate, that's great. Do I still have my standard?
Yes, you do.
All right. I'm gonna shoot then. Which means I don't take penalties and I get bonuses and it's great. There we go. 22 EAC.
That is a miss. Good attempt, though. Good attempt.
He's get him.
Okay. Lisk, you are up. I know we skipped things kind of around there, but I'm going to let you take half your turn. Your move action was to open the door. You can't move unless you just want to move away from him. But you have a standard action.
Well, that's completely useless. I already used the thing. That's good for a standard action. I will just...
Total defense.
Yeah, I guess I'll do that. I'll take a total defense action. What is that? That's the +4?
It's a plus
two?
4, yep.
+4, alright.
+4. All right, total defense. Abe, what's the effect of the intimidate again? What is his condition?
Oh, shaken.
shaken. Got it. Thank you. All right, Lisk, you are done. Ko, you're back in the room here. What are you doing, buddy?
Yeah, I have a question.
Oh boy, what?
Do the rounds when we were in combat before this round tracker started count as rounds we were in combat?
No.
Okay. I don't know why they wouldn't, but...
Because I'm the GM, Alex.
I'll take it. Let's see.
See a scary man
Yeah.
as you walk into the room.
25. I guess I'll walk over here.
Okay, 2 things. 1, the scary looking man. I'm gonna need a will save from you. Forgot to give it on list, but I'll have him do it at the beginning of his next turn.
Let's get some immune to fear. Completely fearless.
Well, for the next 16 rounds, you, sir, now have a condition. You are going to be shaken for 16 rounds. Also, the other thing that's going to happen is attack of opportunity. As you move past this man, he's going to attempt to claw you.
Yeah.
That is a 34 KAC.
That's it.
Okay, here comes the damage. We're looking at 24 slashing.
All right.
Are you doing anything with your standard action? You can just stand there, honestly.
I will strike man
Okay.
with solar weapon.
All right.
$26.
26 KAC. That is a hit. Thanks to Twick.
Oh.
Nice. Actually, I forgot to get him also, so.
Oh yeah.
And get him. Thanks to Luna.
There you go.
All right.
38 slashing.
38 slashing damage. This hit does not seem to have done as much damage as you expected, as maybe your solar weapon finds, like, maybe it just doesn't pass through him as easily as it would. Like, you're not like lopping anything off. It's almost deflecting off of parts of him. It doesn't do as much damage as you would have hoped. Back to the top of the order, Twick.
Well,
Now flanked by your friends.
time to get out of here. Whoop.
That is a good choice.
Yeah. And standard action, I suppose. I'm gonna try to hit him with a analgesic. I'll just take one shot at him. Here. 18.
That is a miss. I am sorry. All right, that is your turn. He is back up. He looks angered that you have run away, but now he has 2 new targets, and he's going to focus on the guy who just hit him, actually. He's going to attack twice with a bite on Ko. Here comes the first attack, second attack. We're looking at a 34 and a 32.
Ooh, yeah, both hit.
KAC. All right, bite time. First attack, 38 piercing. Second attack, 36 piercing damage. And that is all he is doing. This man only has one agenda. Eat and/or claw whoever's standing in front of him. Luna, what are you doing?
My friends are dying, so I'll give Ko a little boosty boost.
Oh.
All right, Ko, just stand there and kill him. So I've had worse. He's not that scary. Snap out of it. And I'll spend the free resolve to give you 39 stamina.
Juicy.
Yeah, 33 plus 6. Yeah, 39. And then I'll reapply get him with my move action. action. Get him.
Nicely done. Lisk, now I'm going to have you make this save. Please make me a will save standing in front of this man.
Alrighty then.
Oh,
Immune to
You are immune.
fear.
told you this before, you idiot.
Yeah, I've seen better. I've seen bigger.
You are not scared by this man.
Damn right. Well, I'm going to trick attack him. I'm gonna move back into our ship. Hey, Twick, how you doing? You alright?
Not great.
Doing
not
good?
Great. Nope.
Oh, man, that sucks. And then I'm just gonna nonchalantly shoot back over my shoulder at this guy.
Still looking at Twig.
Yeah. I'm really worried about you. Why did you invent that big Frankenstein?
I didn't make that.
I don't even believe you. Not great. 21 flat-footed KAC.
Flat-footed KAC. Does that include get him?
That
Plus
does not
2.
include get. Oh.
Plus 2.
So 23
so 2
flat-footed
more.
KAC. That is still a miss.
Womp womp.
Yeah, nice
Let's
try
get strong.
though.
He just
He
appeared
is-
out of thin space. I don't know.
Wait, that doesn't even make sense.
Space is pretty thin.
Go, you are up.
Alright, move action, I'll put plasma sheath on my blade.
Except apparently the space here is not that thin.
Yeah,
We
that's
talked
true.
about last time.
That's
Oh
true.
yeah, it
kinda
is thicker
foggy.
space.
It's dummy thick.
True.
I will full attack.
Let's see it.
First hit. A 23. I think
Did you
that's
get
a
plus
miss. Oh,
Did you get-
25.
25, still a miss.
Still a miss. Alright. Put my plus 2 in this one. 28.
There we go. That is a hit.
Nice.
Roll me some damage.
Pretty good roll. 45 fire damage.
45 fire damage. All right. Apply damage. That looks like it hit him pretty good. Again, still not quite as much damage as you would hope from your Solarian weapon.
Okay.
But he gets hurt.
Interesting.
Yes. Twick, you are up.
I scan him.
Ooh, all right.
43.
Excuse me?
43 is the roll.
Jeez.
His mother's name was.
Yeah. The first thing you would get out of this scan is that this creature is not real.
Nice.
It
Oh,
is.
cool.
Just believe you, creature.
Well, in the sense that it is not.
Real.
It has not been here for long. It just appeared because it is, in fact, you believe to be a summon. From what, from who, from where, you have no idea. But it does appear that this summon, this strange creature, is just a. It looks like a giant muscled Verthani. Is what you see from it, and probably the most interesting aspects of it, the cybernetic implants that it has are malfunctioning. It has these strange claws and weird canines. Nothing like you have ever seen. It almost looks like multiple different types of creatures kind of just shoved together to create this thing. You don't know what it is. Again, nothing like it you've ever seen. You would guess based on, maybe you've taken some readings, Kip has taken some readings from the attacks. He does have some amount of damage reduction and resistance to cold. Specifically in game, that is DR 10 and 10 cold resistance.
So the
What else would
acid
you like
is
to know about
working? Acid's
Huh?
good? Acid's good? Acid is working?
It is working.
Okay. Well, if you got any special abilities we should be worried about other than the fear aura?
Not that you can tell. You get the sense this is a very straightforward combatant, and it just has one purpose, and that's to tear through whatever is directly in front of it.
Okay.
Doesn't seem to have any motivations. It doesn't talk. You can see its mouth moving, and it sounds like maybe there's some... It's like trying to say something, but it's not in a suit. You're in vacuum. You can't
Not
hear
wearing
anything.
a suit?
Nope.
Wow.
No tie, no bow tie, no...
Honestly,
bolo.
embarrassing.
I know.
We're not in vacuum
I'd say-
anymore.
You-
We're in like
you-
half atmosphere.
Yeah, like half atmospheres, right?
The other ship is the Entor is still in vacuum.
I closed all the doors.
Remember the
Closed all
door
doors.
flew off the front, the hatch, like the bulkhead door. So there's nothing in here right now. Just air escaped. You're in full vacuum. I give you one other thing since you rolled a 43.
I mean, I don't even know what else to ask. You've given me all the things I know to ask.
Who summoned it?
I don't think I can get who summoned it.
43. You're like a mentalist. You can just like read it on his face.
Yeah, I don't know. And you've already given us resistances and weaknesses, so yeah. Worst save.
Worst save. Will save.
Yeah. Okay.
Nice.
All right. Well, I still want to get him flat-footed, so I'm gonna still shoot him with a analgesic if I can.
Okay. Let's do it.
+2 for get him. 23.
That is a miss. I am sorry.
Yeah.
Good attempt. It is his turn. He's going to do his job, the job he was summoned for. 2 bite attacks on Ko. Here comes the first one. Oops, that's the damage die. There we go. First one. Second one. We are looking at a 31 and a 33 against KAC.
Yeah, those both hit.
All right, here come the damage rolls, baby. We're looking at 34 piercing, followed by 35 piercing. This is a big boy. Big angry boy. And Luna, you are up.
He takes 8 again. Acid damage.
Man, yeah, all right.
All right. How's it looking?
You can tell that he has been impacted by your attacks, but he still looks okay.
Ko's not looking great, right?
I'm not looking good at all.
That shaken condition will I think it's got you, because what would your AC be if you didn't have shaken?
I don't think it affects AC.
Yeah, it
Does
doesn't
it not
affect AC. I
oh,
think.
it doesn't affect AC. It's just your attacks. What are
Ability
you still down
checks.
from in your AC?
Lost a level.
Oh yeah. You hate to see it. Thanks.
It went up one from last round or last
That's good.
session.
It's good. That's one though, you know.
Yeah. I would have dodged one of the 4 attacks that hit me, I think.
Okay.
If I had the extra one.
You know.
That's something. I would still have stamina.
Honestly, his rolls have been pretty low. So
Yeah. And you can't get out of there without taking a shot, huh?
Yeah. I can just try to escape.
I can fill the ship with smoke and a vacuum, actually. No, that'll be fine. You want some smoke cover?
Does
Does
that...
that help you or hinder you?
I don't know.
you would gain partial concealment from him.
Partial concealment.
He would also, though, right?
He would also gain partial concealment.
But if you're trying to get out of there... Because you can either stand in there and wail on him and die, or you can come back into our ship and we can launch the Bareth Entor.
Just lose half our
Detach.
ship.
Half of our shadow ship.
I can.
That is true.
tank for you for a round, and then tie myself.
I plan on doing another full attack and running.
You're gonna full attack and then run, so I will hold my action. I will wait for Ko.
Oh yeah,
Wait.
Delay.
Can we stagger?
Oh, you can't go in between my rounds.
Son
That doesn't help.
No,
We will
can't
go
quite do that.
simultaneously.
Yeah.
You could ready an action if you were trying to do just a standard.
I can ready to throw a grenade for when he finishes his full attack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's kosher?
Yep.
Alright, I'm gonna
That's
chuck
cool.
a smoke grenade as soon as he's done with his full attack.
That's tactics.
Okay.
It is tactics.
All right. You pull out a grenade. You pull the pin, but you haven't let it the handle
cooking
fly
it.
yet. You're ready to go. Just cooking that grenade. Lisk.
All right, baby. I mean, I'm gonna trick attack him again.
Okay.
Other smarter people can do smarter things. If I can hit him once, I can bleed him to death.
Just hit him.
Yeah. Here it is.
Oh, unfortunately, he doesn't have get him anymore,
Ooh,
though.
boom!
Oh, don't need it.
Don't even matter.
need it.
No way.
So that's a nat 20, 35 against flat-footed KAC.
Note, huge success here. Any ones rolled on damage dice can be re-rolled once. It's actually really good right now.
Yeah, it's really good, especially for this.
Yeah.
Goodness.
Oh, well,
You
there's
gotta figure out
one.
how many ones
I
are in
see
there.
Two.
one.
Click on
oh
it.
my god.
There's
yeah,
two
so
You
ones.
have
one,
two ones. You 1d8, 1d6.
This is a D8.
And add it to 84.
Yeah.
Wow,
84.
another one. Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
But still,
It's a 90.
90.
piercing.
90
You-
piercing damage.
You lean around the railing, kind of peek through these double doors to the Bareth and Entor, and you take a shot. And as it impacts this summon, you see him wail, or what he appears to wail. You can't hear him, but again, it looks like he's screaming out loud. He pulls his hands to his side, and then his body just slowly dissipates into like this
Oh, nice.
smoke, and he disappears as the smoke is just almost sucked out into the vacuum of space, and we are out of combat.
Alright, put the
Man.
pin back in the grenade.
All right, that was pretty fun.
Our tactics.
Why'd you summon that thing?
Before responding, I go check the sensors and see if there's any life signs that are not us four.
Okay. You only see 4 life signs. However, you do still have a notification that there is something lodged in the underside of the Bareth and Entor.
Oh, well, I didn't make that. I'll say again. Appeared out of thin space, but, you know what? Maybe I'll leave this to you. You want to go get that thing out of the ship? I could
Yeah,
use some
sure.
healing,
Yeah, I could
so-
do that. Yeah,
Lisk, you're looking healthy.
I just
Yeah,
went
I'm good.
downstairs.
I know how to get there too. That's the great thing about it.
So this is bunk?
Yeah.
This is the
It's
bathroom?
you can go. You can go.
You know,
can go
I'm
through
cheating
there.
though. I'm
Whoops.
not rolling to open those doors.
You can go through there.
That's not fair.
Or you can go through there. It doesn't really matter, whichever route you want to go through. I'll just take us to the. Well, I don't even need to take us to mid deck. I can just explain what you see.
Oh,
yeah.
hey. There's two Lisks.
Is there one down there too? Did I forget to?
Yeah, there was 2 wherever I just was.
Okay. You, when you get to the mid deck, which is the bottom deck of the Bareth and Entor, the cargo ship, the doors are blown off the end of the ship, and what you see immediately is that there is a torpedo that appears to be lodged into the base of the starship, stuck, and it's part of it is sort of is broken through the flooring of the Bareth and Entor and is currently sticking out into the cargo area.
Oh, well, there's your problem, Twig. Why'd you put this here?
Once again, not me. I'm not into sabotaging my own ship.
Yeah, I guess this just showed up here randomly, huh?
No, that ship shot it at me. I'm sure you saw that one happen.
Well, why'd you let it hit you? Just move. You got all this space.
It's almost like we had another really big ship not helping at all or something.
Look. We're trying to train up a new pilot. He still learned the ropes. I'm just gonna kinda push the torpedo back out.
Okay.
Kinda.
You want to climb in it first?
What? No.
Okay.
Okay. It is very lodged. It's probably going to take a couple hours of work to actually get this thing removed.
Ugh. That means there like a non-stupid way to fix it, or is that just
Not really.
okay?
Yeah, you're kind of just stuck. You're gonna have to spend some time trying to dislodge it.
Did Father Gloom leave us any shadow sealant? So we can patch the ship up if there was any damage.
Shadow sealant, huh?
It's like shadow flex tape.
Yeah. Or just
No.
any extra shadow metal.
No.
Wow, that's gonna be rough.
As you guys are staring at this torpedo, though, somebody can make me it'd be a really high engineering check or a mysticism check.
I don't know if I'm allowed to ask what the delta is between those two.
also
About
curious.
15.
Oh.
15.
Lisk's got it.
That does mean that engineering is still better.
Really?
Oh wait, that means mysticism is 15 easier?
Yes.
I'm just gonna throw mysticism then.
23.
Oh, jeez.
Oh,
Didn't
no.
mean to. 36.
Killed it.
Gosh.
I invented these.
You would maybe like just briefly look in this thing. You believe it to be a summoning torpedo.
Oh.
Oh. Those
Yeah.
things.
See, you summoned this torpedo.
You do recognize that it is still active, and that if not removed within several hours, it will in fact summon another one of the things you just encountered.
Oh, great. This is how we grind XP, boys.
Alright.
No, what we do is we pull this thing out and we hang on to it, just point it out of the ship,
Uh-huh.
and we bring it into the next battle with us.
That's a good idea.
Just point it at the enemies, hope the hour's up.
We gotta time our next battle very precisely.
Yeah.
If you guys want to remove this thing, it's going to take some engineering checks, though, to actually
Yeah.
get it out of the hole.
I need
Okay.
a 10-minute rest and then I'll help.
Okay, no worries.
You want me to just start rolling those puppies?
Please do. It's going to take 2 successes on engineering. There's one. of them. Yep.
Do I just roll a second one right now?
You're going to go ahead and roll the second one. Oh my gosh. Get
wow.
those
What is
20s
wrong
out of
with
the
you?
way.
It's
Yes.
easy. These torpedoes are nothing to me.
Yeah.
He invented them.
I feel like Lisk maybe taps it with a wrench and then stands on top of it and starts jumping up and down, trying to push it back through the hole. And somehow that works. You catch yourself just as the torpedo sort of slides out of the Bareth Entor and then starts floating away into space. It takes you about an hour's worth of work because you rolled a nat 20, but you're able to get it out of the ship, and you do not believe that there will be any other summons appearing, which is the good part.
Great
Nice.
job.
I realize these these things made you go out into space. Apparently, I didn't realize that until now. I'm looking at where you guys are actually at.
Yeah, are we
I
in
must-
space?
It looks like you're currently in space. I'm gonna.
Or do we just have a nice glass bottom on this thing?
I mean,
Yeah,
that's
I
kinda
lost track of
what I thought it was.
My token
Yeah,
disappeared.
I put
I'm
in some
multiple
other
people, I don't
components.
know.
I think it's here. Let me just do this. Let me just activate this scene. Let's do this first, and then let's do this, and you guys should be all back on the bridge if you click on it. Let me know if you're not.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, just don't go downstairs right now until I get that fixed, because I don't want you guys floating off into space. Your ships are fixed. You can continue making your way towards the diaspora, towards a specific asteroid, if you remember correctly. I think last time you guys had you'd been flying, we'd had you roll twice while you were on the starship. That sound correct? Yes, for
That
saves.
sounds right.
Yes, I believe so, but I just wanted to confirm.
Failed all of them.
Yes, yes. You are still. Actually, I think I think I had you roll early, but it's fine. You guys probably rest. You're all exhausted from that fight. Maybe you're resting. You still have probably 6 to 8 hours worth of travel in order to get to the spot that you need to be. And while you're flying, you all kind of start daydreaming, or maybe you fall in just a very light slumber and you start dreaming. You begin to be, multiple of you, tormented by nightmares. Things you've maybe seen in your past dreams, in your past nightmares, but also things you have never seen before. You see images of altars of solid shadow. You see winged humanoids standing over these altars. One of the things that you specifically, maybe as you sort of look at this shadow, you see your own body laying on a table. Each of you see your own body laying on this table. And this shadowy figure sort of is crying and shrieking above you, and then pulls out this wicked-looking dagger and just stabs it directly into the middle of your you're seeing this from a different perspective. You're not laying beneath this creature, but stabs it in the middle of your body that's laying on this altar, causing you all to wake almost simultaneously from a sharp pain that you feel in your chest. Again, very strange. I don't know if you guys discuss it at all, or if you're just going to keep it to yourselves.
Honestly, not even the weirdest thing that's happened to us. Genuinely.
Choose to go to sleep, or does this get...
It was when you were resting, we're gonna say, because you had 8 hours of flight. You're probably just chilling, and you fell asleep while you were kind of on autopilot.
Can Twit kill me?
Yes, I was going to. Don't worry.
Before we go to sleep.
Yeah.
Guys, do you remember that one time we were flying around and we had some kind of weird shared dream experience? Did you have another one of those by chance?
Well, it was just me this time, but yeah, it was similar.
Yeah, I just had the stabby table dream. You know that one?
Oh, you have that one often?
Oh, I mean, not often, just a few times a week.
Is it more or less often than the one where you go to work but you forgot you put on pants and?
See, that's the weird. The table dream usually starts as that dream. I get to work and I lay down on the table, like you do at work.
Right.
And then I got stabbed.
Yeah, I had the one where I'm on a bus and it goes around a corner on a cliff and I fall out the window of the bus and I'm just falling for a really long time. And then I just fell and I landed on a table. And I got stabbed. It was weird.
Well, mine was I was in college and I slipped through my alarm and I woke up realizing I was late for a test, and so I was running through the quads. Also didn't have pants on, and ended up the test was you get on the table and then there's somebody that stabs you.
Mine just started out, I was working on somebody on the table, and then I made a big whoops, and then it was me on the table, not them.
That does sound pretty bad.
Big whoopsie.
Nice.
I always forget Janet's listening to our conversations.
A few more hours pass. You guys are making your way towards the diaspora, and your sensors have been picking up all along maybe other ships. They're not coming nearly as close as the one that had attacked you previously, but they appear to have the same basic readout of those starships. They're keeping their distance, though. They are not approaching you.
They learned their lesson.
Yeah. They're just kind of carving their way through the asteroids and following you, watching you. And maybe when you are a couple hours out from your destination, who's currently at sensors?
Probably me.
Yeah, okay. I would assume it's Caleb, unless he specifically is elsewhere.
You pick up your shadow starship, I shall say, picks up some rather unusual readings. And maybe as you're looking at it, you start to realize that what it's picking up is a signal. And
how would
it is
you
in fact not discordant in nature. This signal, you think it has audio to it. It's up to you if you want to listen, but you can definitely tell that your ship is able to receive something. It does.
The waveform looks scary.
It does look scary. In fact, you would see based on just like initial evaluation of the signal that it appears identical to the shadow signal that you had encountered when you were at New Elysium.
Hopefully we can actually listen to it.
I put on the headphones. Close backs.
Okay, you put on clothes backs.
So you don't listen to it?
No, I put on
Or
close
you are
backs so
listening
no
to
one
it.
else can hear it.
Oh, you're listening to it by yourself. I see.
You hear immediately a jumble of screams. You hear, during the pauses, whispering voices, bursts of static. You also hear the sounds of like grinding of like some like rusty equipment and maybe the churning of pistons.
He takes it off and goes, Lisk, you listen to music like this? Here.
Yeah, and let's put some. He's like, oh, dude, yeah, this is the new release by Sound Scrapers.
That's good.
Yeah.
It's good.
They're my favorite.
You hear the same thing. Churning of pistons, rusty gears grinding together. You hear jumbles of screams, whispering voices. Doesn't seem to be on a loop, but it feels like it's the same basic subset of things you're hearing over and over, and they're starting to sound more and more familiar to you the longer you listen. Are you going to continue to just try to decipher what's going on here? Because it's going to take you a little longer listening to figure out if you can parse anything.
I mean, I'll keep listening.
Okay.
Also, you say listening to it more made it sound more familiar, like that was sinister and not just how things work.
Nope. I'm just that's yeah. You probably listen for another like 15-20 minutes, and you begin to make out an intelligible female voice that is cutting through the clamor, the rest of the noise in this signal. Hard to make out, almost underlying and very quiet, but it's almost like your mind tunes out everything else that's going on. All of Soundscraper is now gone, and you can hear this lady's voice just ever, like, very, very clean vocals, essentially, is what you're hearing in your ears. And you just hear her say, "See how tightly you cling to your limited self, unaware of the vastness that she can reveal. One unimaginable to your sleeping eyes. Do not obstruct your own enlightenment. Let us release the bonds of your mundane existence. You wish for freedom, do you not? Under her supreme guidance, we shall achieve ultimate liberation."
Seems pretty good. I'll take the headphones off and be like, Janet, can you stop? Can you stop talking for a second? I'm trying to listen. It's very distracting.
I'm sorry. I can't do that.
Should have known. I mean, I think maybe this new album of Daz is actually evil. That's like the theory I'm working on. Seems like it's got some like subliminal advertising going on.
Yeah,
now I
you're
really
playing
just
the
want some
record
Sprite.
backwards.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
Does anybody else listen?
Sure, I'll listen.
You hear the same thing. For a while, you hear screams, bursts of static, sounds of things grinding, pistons. About 15-20 minutes into listening, you hear the same woman's voice saying the same thing. Granted, you didn't ask Lisk what was spoken, but you hear her say the identical thing she said a minute ago to Lisk.
All right, I tell everybody what I heard. I guess what she actually said, and then I'm like, "Lisk, is that what you were talking about?"
Yeah. No, Janet started saying some weird stuff while I was listening, but... Yeah, I mean, I don't really know what to do with that. We just started hearing that as we were getting closer to evil spa, right?
You know where it's coming from?
Yes. Yeah, you can make me a computer's check.
Easy. Okay. Only a 35.
35. Yeah, definitely. It's coming from your destination.
Alright.
Almost certainly. It appears to be the source of that signal where you're at.
Makes sense.
One note, Ko, since you share the words with everybody, Luna, can you make me a wisdom check?
Oh no.
Yeah.
Wisdom. 15.
Something about the words is familiar to you, but you don't know what.
I listen to the song.
Okay.
There it is.
You, again, hear the same thing. Whispering voices promising something. Bursts of static, sounds of grinding, and then after about 15, 20 minutes, you hear a lady's voice come through crystal clear. See how tightly you cling to your limited self. I won't reread it. But towards the end of
to your sleeping eyes.
you hear a very specific phrase. You wish for freedom, do you not? And you immediately recall the exact tenor, the exact pacing, and the exact sound of that voice. You recognize it as someone from your past, a Vesk that you once knew. A very, very familiar voice. Someone who maybe haunts you and has not been a part of your life for quite some time. But it definitely startles you because you have not heard that voice in, I would guess, a decade or more. I don't know the exact time frame of the story of your story, but probably a decade or more. It just rocks you to your core while you listen to it.
Oh yeah, man. Good song,
Yes, just
right?
like, though, yeah, exactly in that sense. Rocks you to your core. Like, man.
That's the name of the album.
Yes.
Yep.
And I think maybe while you are processing this, you still have the headphones on because you've now sort of you're sort of gazing out into nothingness, looking out into space while you're thinking through this. You're zoned out. I think maybe as Luna is thinking through the sound of this voice, the tenor of this voice, the sort of cadence of it, you're drawn back to some past memory. And you start to hear the sounds of children laughing. We sort of fade into this scene of kids on a playground, some laughing, some teasing with songs, some insults maybe at one another. And we hear a voice come through. Dirty green skin! Another one. Me mom says orcs aren't even civilized. Another one. You got a murderer for a daddy? Yeah, do your feet hurt from walking around all the time? A young Drogar stands in the middle of a jeering crowd of school kids, all Aspraxa, all pointing and hurling insults. He looks down at the field of rubberized pellets that serve to protect young skulls from serious injury, but do nothing to shield him from perhaps the most injurious thing on an elementary school playground, the other children. Let me tell you something, Landwalker, one Aspraxa says as she moves to the front of the group. She has perfectly preened brown feathers and walks with a practiced gait that swishes her tail in an almost hypnotic motion. Drogar knew by reputation that this was Songs at Sunrise by a Placid Lake, or Sassy, as she liked to be called in the common tongue. Landwalkers will never be as good as Aspraxa, because your perspective is so limited. You're stuck walking around on the ground while we are soaring high above. Drogar looks around the group again, eyes darting for anyone sympathetic to his situation, but comes up empty. There were other non-Aspraxa kids in the school. He'd seen them around before, but they were all otherwise occupied or had perhaps wisely decided that there was somewhere else that they would rather be at this particular moment. You know, Sassy continues, pacing back and forth as if giving a lecture. Funny thing about these particular landwalkers, that the other landwalkers don't even like them. half orcs, half breeds. She turns to Drogar, cocks her head to one side. Does your mum even know who your dad was? Drogar was moving towards Sassy before he even realized what was happening. Fists clenched, he took a step, and then another before he felt sharp claws on his biceps pulling him back towards the school building wall. He strained against the grip but felt the claws bite down harder. Oh, don't cry now, little landwalker, Sassy says. Why don't you just fly away to your mummy? She pauses, jerking back with one hand over her beak. Oh, that's right, you can't. A chorus of tittering and chirping rises from the crowd, and Drogar feels heat rising up from his throat.
Interesting that you mentioned perspective, Sassy. Especially coming from someone whose ancestors were flightless crowned pheasants.
The assembled group turns to see Luna alight on a perch nearby.
You know, I'm sure Principal Screet would love to hear your unique views on our school's diversity and inclusion campaign, which, as it happens, is having a meeting after school this afternoon.
Luna cocks her head to one side at the aghast expression on Sassy's face, the crowd palpably turning on their ersatz leader.
I did tell her that you were one of the most vocal proponents of bringing new voices into the school. If that's not the case, you'd better go tell Miss Screet that you're actually terrified that someone that doesn't look like you is going to outshine you in the classroom one day.
Luna pauses again, puts one taloned claw to her beak.
Oh yeah, that's already happened, hasn't it?
The crowd fully turns on Sassy and chuckles begin breaking out among them, then full-blown laughter. Shut up! I hate all of you! Sassy heaves her wings and takes off into the schoolyard, at which the crowd quickly fizzles out to a handful of Aspraxa standing in twos and threes, chatting. The attention span of children being what it is, it would be surprising if any of the crowd even remembered what had happened there by the final bell. Thanks, Drogar said when they had all gone. You didn't have to do that.
That?
Luna scoffs.
No thanks required. Sassy's as bird-brained as they come, and besides, I have an ulterior motive.
Drogar cocks an eyebrow at her.
You know that report on religious proliferation in the diaspora that's due next week?
Luna smiles wryly. You haven't started yet, have you? Drogar lifts one large hand to his forehead and slowly drags it down his face. You've had 2 months.
Well, I figure between the two of us we could crank it out in a day or two.
And by 2 of us, you mean me writing it while you flit about talking?
I don't flit.
You talk.
Guilty as charged.
Luna grins as she turns to leave.
Anyways, I'll see you after school. Normal place, bring your computer.
I'm not writing your report for you, Drogar calls after her.
We both know you will, and thanks a million.
Luna's voice trails off as she flies away, and we fade to black. And I think while you're doing, again, you kind of just fade into this, and maybe a good chunk of time passes. Everybody else in the cockpit just thinks you're listening to whatever's going on, trying to get an idea of what you're hearing. And the result is not great for you, because in fact, what I'm going to need is I am going to need an additional will save from you, no. Luna, as you are listening to the sounds of this signal over and over and over again while you're recalling the story.
16.
Whatever it is, why you are hearing the voice of this Vest from your past, you don't know, but it is tearing at you from the inside out. You have failed your will save. I will need to know if you are going to spend resolve to prevent your corruption from continuing.
Oh no!
I was looking off.
Midday check.
Gosh.
That's just rude.
How much is it for?
It is 4.
I haven't spent any, right?
You have spent 4.
Oh, son of a gun.
Because you failed your last save.
Alright. Well, when you gotta.
Yeah.
You gotta. Okay. You will be at 8 resolve spent then.
Huh.
Hey,
Yeah, that's weird. Definitely didn't hear anything different than you guys heard. It's definitely strange.
Hey, Twit, completely unrelated to anything that happened. Could you make like a medicine that makes us better at not failing will saves? Is that a thing you can do as a doctor?
Don't think so. Nope. It's
Sure.
a magic thing, not a doctor thing.
That's great. That's awesome.
It's too bad, really. Too bad.
Maybe
I'm
if we had
gonna,
a mystic.
yeah, if you had a mystic. I'm gonna deactivate the starship here and take us back to the Pact Worlds map. As you guys are sort of arriving at the diaspora, maybe Luna takes off the closed back headphones, stops listening, realizes that whatever it is carving out a new spot for further corruption inside of her, and just decides to just get rid of it. I don't know if you share anything about what you heard with your crewmates, but you were clearly stuck in thought for probably a good 30 minutes before you took the headphones off. And as you're approaching the diaspora, you see the spot where New Elysium, the asteroid D334H, should be. However, what you see is not an asteroid, and it also doesn't really make sense to you. Let me just show you a picture of you and your ship as it's arriving towards this asteroid. You see this.
Huh.
Oh, great, cool.
What's weird about that?
Not really an asteroid, you say?
Yeah. You see a giant heart, human heart, actually, floating in the middle of this asteroid field at the exact coordinates of both where you knew New Elysium to be and the source of this signal, floating right in front of you.
Oh, there's our tiny little ship. I couldn't find it for a bit.
Yeah, it's over there.
Oh, yeah. Does the heart look like it has luxury amenities? Maybe like a sauna or a spa?
You're wrapped in chains.
You can make a scan with your ship if you would like, using a computer's check.
I think we do have
restaurants
the
that
shittiest
you can restaurants where you can eat the plates.
Yeah.
Restaurants where you eat the restaurant, it looks like.
Yes.
Restaurant where they just serve you water and call it gourmet.
Mhm.
Yes. That was special water, man. I don't know what you're talking about. Everybody else liked it.
Yeah, but everyone else tried to kill us with chair legs.
38.
You determine a couple things. First, your scanners do indicate that, one, that this is the source of the shadow signal. Two, that New Elysium, the asteroid that you know to be where the resort is, D334-H, does exist. It exists at the center of this heart.
Of course it does.
Are there chains wrapped around it?
There are.
Yeah.
Is that good, maybe?
Yeah, totally.
It's contained. The heart is contained.
Yeah.
It's safe.
You also get indications that your scanners are not able to penetrate the heart very deep.
Yeah.
It almost is like there's some sort of a magic barrier preventing you from seeing anything on the asteroid where New Elysium is. You can't tell if there's any life forms on it, if it's any different from what you saw when you were on the material plane, if the resort exists. The heart itself is giving off a massive amount of a strange energy that provides a strange reading to your sensors. You don't know what it is. The same check, though, in the same scan, also reveals an opening on the surface of the heart, where a normal artery would be. You could fly into, and there's potentially a landing spot where a starship could fit.
All right, left or right
Big
ventricle,
yuck.
boys.
I feel like we should ask our doctor.
Oh, yeah. Which one's the one that goes in?
No. Kip.
Yeah, please.
Hey, Kip. Which one's the vein and which one's the artery? Because we want to go in the vein. We can go deeper into the heart.
This is not helping your argument that you're a doctor. Well, the resort being engulfed in a giant human heart tells me we're on the right track, I think.
That's what it tells you, huh?
Yeah.
We weren't entirely sure about coming here before, but now I'm like 90% sure this is the right direction.
There is at least something here.
Yeah.
It's not quite what I was expecting.
Also, all these asteroids look very hairy.
Now here, I have kind of an unconventional idea. Does anyone have like a bunch of cholesterol? So maybe we could just
Stuff it in there.
We kill the heart.
Wow.
Kill
Yeah,
the heart,
I
kill
got
the-
a lot of coagulants.
It sounds similar.
Is this heart beating? Is it moving?
I was about to ask, yes.
The scan does reveal that the heart itself is moving.
Great.
I don't like that.
Yeah.
I guess I'll fly the ship in to the opening.
Okay. You do see a landing spot where you could probably set her down.
All right. I expertly set her down
All
without
right.
any issues
Make me a
whatsoever.
piloting check now that you've said that.
Piloting. It's my good stat.
Hey.
29. All right, yeah, sure. You expertly set it down. As you land the starship on what appears to be tissue, the landing feet of the ship sort of squish down into the tissue, and even as you step up to sort of maybe exit the starship, you can feel the entire ship just kind of swaying. And on occasion, you know, every like 10 seconds or so, you feel two thuds. Boom, boom. And it just kind of shakes through the ship, and you can feel it in your bones. It is just a heavy thud. And you open the doors maybe to sort of step off the ship just to get a perspective of what's going on. The first thing you notice is that the heart is warm. There's almost a heat radiating off of the surface of the heart. And as you step onto it, it's gross, first of all.
Mickey.
It is elastic, like real flesh. And you can see on the surface of the heart the flesh moving in almost this rhythmic pattern. And it does sound like, you don't even need a doctor for this. You guys don't have one, right?
No.
Okay. If you had one, you'd probably know easier. But it does sound like the rhythmic of a beating, or the rhythm of a beating heart. The only place you see that has any sort of entrance is you do see like a small tunnel that appears to snake down into the inner chambers of the heart itself. But that's all you can see from where you're currently at. You're just standing outside of your starship at this moment.
Oh, yeah. Where's like the door to the heart? That's like over here?
We should just dig straight down, right? It's always a good idea.
Nah.
I just put my lightsaber in a circle around me and just
Just spin
Plummet
really
straight.
quick.
Oh, smart.
Yeah.
Cauterize it as you go.
yeah.
Yeah, what do we have like a way forward?
Down
You
that
only
tunnel?
see that tunnel. That's the only thing you can see from where you're at.
Alright.
Does it
I'm
look
gonna
like,
take a quick peek.
does it look like our ship can like take off again? No
Yeah,
problem.
make me a perception check.
Okay. Perception.
23 perception check. You notice around the feet of your starship that tendrils of flesh have started working their way
Oh,
up
great.
the feet.
I was afraid of this.
Just
You were afraid
snaking
of
their
this
way up the
specifically?
starship.
I was afraid the feet were gonna be like lodged in the flesh. I didn't really consider the flesh
You
would
still
grow around
landed
it.
it here?
Well, I mean, what else are we gonna do?
Put it in orbit! Land on an asteroid next to it!
We jump.
Yeah! Anything that doesn't mean our ship is fused to the big space hot.
As you stand there, maybe you just stand there for a few minutes, kind of just zoning out, watching how this flesh is. You don't even know what it's doing, but it's slowly working its way up the feet of the starship, the landing feet of the starship. It is a strange phenomenon. You've never seen anything like it. It is disconcerting, to say the least.
Not crawling up us, right?
You do see it sort of working its way around your feet. But as you move around, it looks like these tendrils sort of just retract back into the flesh, the fleshy shell of the heart.
Maybe it's fine.
If I go cut down the tendrils that are growing around one of the feet, what happens then?
It just slumps over to the ground. You see it wither. A few moments later, you see more tendrils come up from the surface and begin wrapping themselves around one of the pads on the starship, starting to work its way up.
How long do we think before the entire ship is engulfed?
You can make me a life science check.
Trick, how long do you think?
Natural one
man.
for 26.
Even with the natural one, you would guess a matter of hours.
Oh, a few hours.
I'm wondering, can we start a fire around the feet? Like some crates or something from storage.
Really gonna stay lit.
No, I mean we get material from the ship.
Well, even that, I feel like
Build little bonfires around the feet.
this nice, moist, squishy stuff gonna put it out pretty easy.
I don't know what to do about this. Except for maybe land on an asteroid next door and jump over.
Yeah, I mean, is that even feasible, though?
I have literally no idea.
I got a jetpack, so I can make it.
What's the distances
It's gotta be... I don't
between
know.
the closest asteroid and the opening of the heart?
Quite far. That's a long distance for you to spacewalk.
What if we put the big ship on an asteroid and all took the little ship down?
Ooh.
You can definitely do that.
I feel wouldn't it just get covered faster? And then we'll be stuck here.
If we're gonna lose a ship, though,
It does give us a second ship.
it does give us a backup in case we can't get this one out for some reason.
Mm-hmm.
It's like flesh. We'd probably just cut it off, right?
Probably.
I mean, it's probably fine.
It'd take some time at the worst.
Yeah, we have a lightsaber.
If we're trying to escape quickly, that's bad.
We at least... it's a known quantity. If we need to make a speedy exit, we can all preemptively be like, shit, the heart is gonna eat our ship. It's something that we know about now, at least. Okay, here's what we do. We try to be quick. If we get to a point of no return where we're gonna go really far in, we could come back and cut it,
Mm-hmm.
cut all the tabs before we go in really far.
Mm-hmm.
And then if we do need to make a speedy exit, just whoever gets there first knows to immediately start cutting free the ship from the heart goop.
Sounds good.
All right. So
Yeah.
we will venture down the tunnel with the caveat that we would not walk for longer than 1 hour
Sure.
Okay.
before turning around.
The passage as you enter it, you can tell pretty quickly. It's a long ways of darkness. You would guess several hundred feet. You can't even see any. It's dimly lit, but that's about it. But Kip would indicate just by maybe bringing up a three-dimensional anatomy scan of a human heart that it would probably take you a while to even walk the couple hundred feet down this, based on the size of the heart, based on the scale of the heart. Probably a good 30 minutes just to walk down this tunnel.
How big's the tunnel?
It's 12 feet high, about 6 feet wide. It's pretty small. It's like it's just a small tunnel. I don't know how else to describe it, I guess.
Does Kip have like a car? Maybe.
I was trying to see if the exploration buggy would fit.
No.
I don't know if it has sizes though.
Well, that means it fits.
5 feet wide, 10 foot long, 4 feet high.
All right.
Might scrape the sides a few times, but
Whatever. Not our part, as far as we're aware.
6 inches of clearance on each side.
I mean, if we
You're
slam
nice,
into it,
pilot.
it's like whatever.
Yeah.
We just kind of
Exactly.
bounce back off of it.
All right. Yeah, I mean, if you want to use that, you can definitely cut down the time. You will not... that thing is not stealthy, for what it's worth.
Oh yeah, no.
Are we hiding from stuff?
I don't know. I'm just letting you know. If you are...
GM says something like, wait a second.
Nope,
Maybe we
I'm
should
just...
be stealthy.
We're not gonna be.
No.
That's not real. I would rather do a fucking ram raid than maybe be stealthy.
Yeah.
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 Ko's in your party, so...
Exactly.
The scan, or Kip's 3D geometry of the heart does indicate that this would probably get smaller as it goes down, but you could get pretty far down the tunnel before you'd have to get out of the rover, or whatever you want to call it, transportation buggy.
Kip
Yeah.
mobile.
That's good.
Yeah, Kip mobile.
He doesn't turn into one. I just
That
want
would be
Oh
so
my
cool.
god. That's definitely what happens, though.
I just pull out a tiny statuette of a vehicle and I click it and it turns into a real one.
Boring.
All right, you guys get in the exploration buggy. You start driving down the tunnel. About 10 minutes in, you realize you're reaching closer to an area where you might be able to. It might open up, but the tunnel is getting so skinny that you can no longer drive the vehicle any further. You do have a pathway out, though, with this exploration buggy. As you step out of it, you do see tendrils beginning to reach up over the tires of this exploration buggy.
No problem. I turn it back into a statue and I put it back in my pocket.
Okay, it's in your pocket.
Great.
You didn't want to turn it around anyways.
Yeah.
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 You walk the remaining probably 50 feet down this tunnel until you reach what looks like a sort of opening. Can you guys see? Okay, you do have vision here. Just for perspective, two things are noticeable. The heartbeats that you were hearing earlier are much more audible now that you're inside of the chambers. You can almost feel them reverberate through the walls. You see the fleshy corridors sort of shake as you're standing there. And the air, I don't know if you guys are wearing your helmets or anything, but you are in breathable environment. Your sensors indicate that it is breathable. However, the air is very warm and very, very humid.
I'm breathing that air.
Yeah. If you have a helmet on, it's fogging up your helmet a little bit. You keep having to sort of wipe off some moisture. Make me a perception check as you're sort of approaching this split, though.
Oh.
Man.
24, 25, 37. There we go.
You roll a 4 and still beat me.
37.
Gosh.
Yep.
Lisk, you would be the first person to hear this, but you do hear some kind of chanting, maybe, coming from the right. And in fact, you start to hear it, and maybe everybody starts to hear it, as it almost sounds like guttural chanting.
Man.
Oh, like throat singing?
Yeah.
Hey, Twick. Do hearts usually make that noise? Or
Nope, that's not a heart noise. Not at all.
that doesn't make. We're in a heart. It's gotta be a heart noise.
It's not
Maybe
a
it
heart
has.
noise. No.
Maybe it's like
Can
got a
you
disease.
confirm with Kip?
Yeah.
Yep,
yeah,
confirmed. Already checked.
Did he scan it? I don't think he scanned it.
Well, he can't scan sounds. He doesn't. It's a
Hi, he
visual
could-
scanner.
Hands are high.
Yeah, you did that. It doesn't make this noise.
Oh, Kip said it's gotta be true.
Yeah. All right. And that's coming from.
It's coming from down here.
Yeah.
I don't want this song. You can tell, kind of as you step forward, there is a pathway that leads to the left that you maybe see a little bit more bright light coming from. And then you see a pathway to this direction where you've been kind of hearing that throat singing come from. And it looks like something peels off to the left here as well.
Like off of the wall because it's flesh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Great.
Is there like. Is it all just flesh ground, or is there going to be like a booby trap that I need to check for?
I mean, you can check for traps all you want, man.
Is there a pressure plate
check the
in the
pressure
flesh?
plate.
You want to check for pressure plate?
Yes.
All right. Yeah. Give me a perception check.
25.
Yeah, you don't. There's nothing near you, at least, that you could see that looks like a pressure plate. And as far as you can tell, every step you've taken has been very similar to the last. Your foot, as it presses down into the elastic-like floor, kind of just squishes. You can hear the sound of moisture being pressed out from beneath the tissue to other parts nearby. Almost sounds like you're stepping in like mud.
That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let me step forward here. That looks interesting.
Yes. You see two things. Down the left-hand hallway, you see these weird-looking 10-foot tall walls with hundreds and hundreds of shards of mirrors. And then to your right, you see a creature that you have seen before. It looks like a Dralic. You've encountered a couple of these throughout your time as
Were they on
I don't know.
Station Z?
They were on Zed.
Looks like Bart Simpson.
All right, I'm assuming they don't notice us then.
Currently, no. That sounds like where the chanting, the singing is coming from. They look like they're looking at the wall, sort of this direction. You can see, I mean, it shows you one right now, but you'd probably be able to see two of them next to each other.
Okay. I'm gonna go up first. Go up this way. Let's see what's over this way.
Okay. As you step into this room, you see, again, a pretty crazy looking thing. You see two 10-foot tall freestanding L-shaped walls, each lined with hundreds and hundreds of shards of mirrors, some larger than others. They face inward, so both of these walls kind of face to a center point, and all of the bigger mirrors face inward. They reflect one another in this crazy display of it's like an infinity mirror, but unlike anything you've ever seen before. The other sides of the structures appear to be made from rusting and blood-stained steel that pierces into the flesh of the floor and the walls of this heart chamber.
Point a laser pointer at one of them.
Ooh.
Yeah, it reflects.
Walk in here. Recklessly.
Yeah, you walk in.
Didn't even look for a pressure plate.
You get that laser
you
pointer
didn't.
right in your eye.
You see yourself in all of these different mirrors. Oops, did I pause it on accident? My bad. You see yourself in. Oh, it's when you're moving. What?
That area is a bad area, so it's
Yeah.
pausing it.
Is it like out of auto pausing?
Yeah, there's an auto pause on it.
I don't know
in here.
why.
And it keeps saying roll perception to see if you find any traps.
Oh,
It is saying
Oh,
that.
that's
Wow.
fun.
wow. There we go. I think it's because I had difficult terrain on.
26.
26. Yeah, you don't notice anything. But other than you see your reflection everywhere. And as you look at it for a few moments, you start to notice that your reflection is changing. The mirrors, they're slightly moving and almost pulsing with the rhythm of the heart. And you are seeing your reflection change. It's becoming more and more fascinated. It almost looks like you are maybe even changing your species. Like your feathers start to fall off. In the reflection, not on you. In the reflection, your feathers begin to fall off onto the floor like you're molting.
This is the other dream I have.
More than it should be. And you're drawn to a particular point right here where you see a larger mirror. Make me a will save.
Oh, not again.
Always will.
Oh, come on.
13. Whatever is going on, you feel compelled to stare at these mirrors and watch yourself change. You
Guys, I'm
believe
fascinated. Help.
you believe that it's going to change you, actually. And you believe in that so much that you just continue to stare at this for so long that you are fascinated, and you take 19 points of negative energy damage. And actually, we are going to go into turn-based mode. I'll let you guys roll
it's fine.
for
I'm
that.
just gonna stay here looking at this for a while. Why don't you go?
Before real quick,
That should have
before
popped up for you. The counter. It didn't pop up for a roll, but you can click on the encounter tracker and click it.
Oh.
Before Ko takes any damage, he's gonna get the heals from earlier that I was doing,
Yes.
but never really rolled.
Okay. Hey, this is perfect order. Luna, you went first. You are compelled to do exactly what you're doing right now, which is stare at this mirror. Lisk, you're just watching from a distance. You see Luna's regular reflection in all of these mirrors.
Can I tell that something's up with Luna? I mean, Luna's always a little out there, you know, so...
Make me a perception check.
I am good at these.
Whoopsies, sorry.
Hey, co-heals.
Oh,
27. She seems very interested in the mirrors, maybe more than you would expect.
What you got over there, Luna? You got anything good?
This is really, really interesting.
Well, I'm convinced. Twig, are these hot meals, do they look healthy? Is this what hot meals are supposed to look like?
It's not really a heart thing. Again, I feel like a lot of what we're gonna see is not really heart thing.
No, it's in a hot. It's gotta be.
It's
all
not
heart
most hearts, that's for sure.
Are you sure?
Yep, 100%.
Okay, interesting. I don't think I really have a plan for how.
I mean, you can just stand there if you want. That's fine.
Yeah. You know what? Can I make a? I don't know what the heck I want to do. Can I make some kind of check to see what's up with these mirrors, like to see if there's anything?
Yes, you can make me again, it's a perception check.
Man.
Yeah, sorry.
No, it's okay. It is what it is. Ah!
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
you can't really tell. I mean, to you, they just look like mirrors attached to this rusted steel frame that's sticking out of both the walls and the floor of this chamber.
Normal heart mirrors. Yeah, I mean, I guess I'm cool with whatever's going on.
Twick,
I'm gonna see if I can figure out what's going on with these mirrors.
perception.
Nice.
40.
You have noticed that there is some sort of trap associated with these mirrors that is pulling in Luna's gaze, her fascination with them, and it has her trapped in this endless loop of watching herself become the thing that she wants to become. That's all. That's You don't know exactly what that means, but you can tell the device itself is designed to just create a desire in you to stare at the mirrors.
Twig is so short. Hey, Ko, can you go cover up Luna's eyes? That would be good.
It's a weird request, but
I believe in you. I just can't reach very good.
okay. You did just heal me like a lot, so I guess I'll trust you for now.
All right, Ko, you are up. Unless you're going to do something else, Caleb. Quick's going to do something else.
I don't think so.
Okay.
I didn't notice like a specific device or anything, right?
It appears to be the whole thing.
Okay.
It is some sort of mesmerizing effect. You would guess that you could maybe disable it with some magic.
What about
And by
brute
magic,
force?
you mean actual magic, not just mysticism checks, I assume.
Well, either or, actually.
Oh. Okay, well then I will attempt while I
Sure.
tell Ko to go cover up his eyes.
I pitch to you the power of friendship, the magic of friendship, some might say.
The magic of friendship.
Mm-hmm.
What does that mean?
Means we use friendship.
Okay, so I'm gonna roll a mysticism check instead.
Oh, nice.
Have it your
Wow.
way.
32.
Yeah. I mean, this is definitely magical in nature, but you do not see a way to disable it.
Dang.
Well, I'm out of ideas, so just go cover up her eyes, drag her back out here, maybe stare at the floor while you walk over there.
Man, if you guys had a mystic.
Yeah,
Stare at the floor. Okay, I got all these steps.
Actually, just turn off your
Eyes.
your dark vision, and then walk over there. And
Are we
I
in
think
dark?
it's actually lit up in here. Never mind.
It is light. It is bright light in the middle of those two mirror spaces.
Well, never mind. Just go cover her eyes and look at the
Alright.
floor.
Okay, I'll look at the floor and walk up behind Luna and try to cover her eyes.
Okay.
Like Guess Who style. Guess who?
Yeah.
Because of the way this trap works, the moment you step into this space, you are unable to find your bearing. You feel like you have no idea which direction Luna was. And I am going to need a perception check from you to see if you can find her in this space.
Where did she go?
You're
What
so
are you
close.
talking about? Right there.
21.
Yeah, you don't know where she's at.
I can't find her.
You know, we could just
What?
leave. The ship's right
Just
there.
look at her.
Did she
feet.
run
It's
away?
Right there.
You can
No,
look for
to
her.
your left, Ko. To your left.
To my left? I look to my right.
Yep, you're so
Are you looking?
close.
No. I don't know. I know.
No.
Okay. All right. Well, that's your move action. Do you want to do something for your standard?
I would like to find Luna.
Perception check. -4 penalty this time.
Oh, I didn't put the -4 in.
That's all right. It doesn't
Okay,
even
it's
matter
bad.
because that's a 5 on the die. Yeah, 17. You still don't know where Luna is. Somehow, whatever's going on in this space, you have no idea. Up, down, left, right. It almost feels like you're in 0G and you don't know where anything is. The only thing you can tell is that your feet are planted firmly on the ground.
Where did
That's
Luna
it.
go? Where did I go? Where did the heart go?
Luna, I will need another will save from you.
I believe my bonuses would cancel each other out in this case fully.
Yes, they would.
This is not a fear effect.
It is not. And
casually
you
reloading
will.
never guess what
you
I'm
will
planning
take
to
a
do.
-2 to your roll this round.
Oh, this. Oh, okay. Alright. 18.
Yeah. Nope. Whatever it is, you are drawn. You are compelled to stare at this mirror, and you again take. Ooh boy, 21 points of negative energy damage. Lisk.
This is stupid. I'm gonna shoot Luna.
Oh, you're shooting Luna.
Well, Ko not being able to find Luna, shooting him's not gonna help.
I thought you were going to shoot
Luna?
the mirrors. That's what I was expecting.
Oh, well, that does make more sense. Does it seem like I could,
that does make more sense.
do the mirrors seem like shatterable?
Yes. There's some of the bigger ones definitely seem like you could break them.
Man, it's too bad Luna's the one who went in. Luna's the one who has the smoke grenades.
That's true.
Well,
pick my pocket.
Yeah, but then I have to go in there, and then I'm not gonna be able to fucking find you.
It's true.
I'm just gonna, I'm gonna take a shot at whatever mirror Luna is looking at. That does seem smarter.
All right. Yeah, take a shot.
Okay, do I need an attack roll?
You do need an attack roll to be able to hit it.
Okay. 25.
25, you hit. I just needed to make sure you didn't roll a natural one.
Fair enough.
You hit the mirror in front of Luna, and the shot shatters the mirror. You see pieces. They don't like explode like you would imagine a mirror exploding when you shot it with a bullet. They kind of just spread out onto this wall into other spots. Just smaller pieces of the larger mirror that you broke.
Well, I'm out of ideas.
Are you gonna move?
No.
Okay,
I don't see how me being in there helps.
Well, sorry about this. I shoot Luna with a sedative.
Oh, that's,
Sleepy time.
Okay.
So... let me find the right tier. See how much damage it does.
Is it
I
auto?
cannot find it now. Yeah, I can automatically target an ally without needing a check. Alright, so this will do that much non-lethal damage. 8. But if you are suffering from an emotion or fear effect that allows a saving throw to negate it, you can take... if you take a sedative, you immediately attempt a new saving throw with a bonus equal to the sedative's tier, which is 3.
Oh.
Quote, as long as it's not a permanent or instantaneous effect. I'm just hoping this works, really.
This is not an emotion or fear effect.
It's not an emotion effect?
No.
What?
The way it describes it, it is not an emotion effect.
Would I have known that from my
certainly.
mysticism check?
I mean, I just assumed you were making her fall asleep, so she was on the ground, asleep, not looking at the moon.
Damage me over many rounds.
That would take so long. I mean, is she still staring at the broken mirror?
She is staring at. Maybe what you could tell after Lisk shot the big mirror is that Luna's eyes kind of darted around, looking for another thing to sort of take her. Just like to create focus. She's looking for another large point.
Okay, I go in to try to find her looking at the ground.
Okay. You're just looking at the ground.
Yeah, I mean, I'm looking for feats.
Okay. I'm going to need you to make me a will save as you step into this space.
Nice.
26.
All right, 26. Yeah, whatever is going on with this trap, it is not affecting you. You kind of see through it. It's almost like the mirrors are drawing you in, but you see past it. You do know that obviously closing your eyes would bypass this, but you can also just, not focus on the mirrors and look at other things. One thing you would note, though, is this is not permanent. So maybe if you glance back at the mirrors again, you might run into the same problem. But for now, you can look around with no problems.
Okay, I take off my jacket, and I jump in the air, and I put it over Luna's head.
Okay. Excellent.
I get this 8 damage
tug on her,
back.
I go,
Did you actually not shoot me?
I didn't shoot you.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
I thought there was no possible way this wasn't an emotion effect.
It's not. Okay, you drape your jacket over Luna's face. She no longer can see the mirrors. Are you doing anything else?
Nah, I mean, I just, like, yank on her. And I'm like, this way. Come this way.
Ko.
I am looking for Luna.
Perception check, -4.
Dun, 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 dun. 24.
You cannot find Luna. You do not know where she is.
Luna. Marco.
Oh, I found her. Just go back out.
What do you mean? You told me to come in and get her.
Yeah, well, you failed, so I came in too.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. I guess. Which way is out?
Past me. Follow my voice.
Where are
this
you?
way.
I would like to try to move out.
Okay. You can follow the sound of his voice and just start walking in that general direction.
Okay.
I'll let that count for sure.
I will follow Twig then.
Okay. Luna. You can no longer see these
I can
mirrors.
see.
However, you are still fascinated by whatever's going on. I will need an additional will save. However, you will get a +2 on this check.
Ooh. Oh my.
It doesn't matter. You
I
are
can't-
committed to the idea of
I can't roll
mirrors.
high will saves ever.
They're drawing you in. You take very low damage this time. 4 points of negative energy damage on a 2d12.
All right.
And you're not acting. Lisk.
Luna's fascinated by the mirror she can't see. I mean, I can't help with that. Quick, you got them?
Well, I thought so.
Yeah, I don't know what to do about her.
Somebody
Yeah,
bull rush me out of there.
And Ko might have to drag her out.
Yeah, see, that feels like a good
Well,
idea.
You said you had her.
Well, yeah, but then she just stood there. I don't know.
Okay, well, where is
I
she?
can't pull her. Right here. He just puts his hand on Luna.
Okay.
I mean, I am gonna try to, like, I have a grappler, I have an auto grappler. I'm gonna try to just, like, use it to give Ko a line back to, 15 feet away.
Okay.
There's a lot of text on it. I can target a creature, it's treated as a grapple.
Okay. So you just have to make a attack against their KAC +8.
Jesus fucking Christ. Well, that's not gonna fucking work against Ko.
That'll be tough.
So I'm not gonna bother.
Okay. You could go in there.
Nope.
Come
If
on in.
anything, I'm gonna leave.
All right, you're staying right there. Got it. Twick.
Okay. I inject Ko with a biohack.
Okay. Are you going to try and inject him without looking at him, or are you going to look for him?
I know he's there, right?
You do, but sure. You know what? Your hand is on him. I'll let you do it because your hand is on him.
Yeah, okay. I stab him with a syringe. Put a biohack in there. It doesn't hurt.
Oh.
I'm very good at medicine. It doesn't hurt.
You feel a
Wow.
little pinch, a little
That's
pressure.
impressive.
Little pressure. Gosh, that is the worst.
You
Just a
gain
little pressure.
the benefits of blind sense sound with a range of 60 feet.
Sick.
Okay, you can hear now, so I'm gonna leave. I go to leave.
Are you
All right, now Aaron
looking at
needs
the
to
ground?
update Foundry real quick so we can use the blind sense.
Yeah. Are you looking at the ground?
Yeah,
I will need a will save from you.
Why did you say yeah?
because I need to look at the ground to move.
He either has roll a perception check to find his way out, or he was looking at the ground to retrace his steps.
I can just
and he
roll
went
a
with the ladder.
perception check to find my way out.
Nope. Roll me a will save. You
I
go to the
didn't
ground.
know I could do that.
Nice.
Okay. Yeah. Whatever this effect is, it's not. You are not fascinated by the mirrors. You're able to walk out. Cool.
I'm just gonna go over here. He's got
All
it.
right. I have blind sense.
You do.
What does this do for me? Do I know where Luna is?
You know where
it's an
everything
imprecise
is.
sense, so you know where it all is, but you can't like.
I can close my eyes.
Yes. Or you can open them.
No, I will. I guess I'll try to drag Luna out
That's a
with
good
my
idea.
eyes closed.
Okay. It's gonna be probably a strength check to pull her away from the mirrors.
Don't leave without my
Strength check.
jacket either. Make sure it doesn't fall off.
Can I
I
sense
need
the
that thing.
jacket?
It's very important to him.
Strength check.
No
22.
problem.
Okay.
Yeah, you're able to pull her. You can move at half speed.
All right. 5, 10, 15, 20.
Okay. Luna, as you are pulled out of the square, you are no longer affected by whatever is going on inside of this trap.
Twig, why is your jacket on my head?
Well, you
Yeah,
were just
Twig,
staring
why'd
at
you
the
do
mirror. I thought it would help. It didn't help at all. You just still stared at the mirror with it on your head.
It's the most interesting mirror I've ever seen. I feel bad though.
Oh, I can probably help. We'll do some medicine. Yeah, I mean, I ought to succeed on these. So that is 29 hit points. I'm not sure exactly what Twig's doing to heal negative energy damage.
Does it go into stamina?
It does, yeah.
Okay.
Anytime I heal you, it heals into both.
Oh, gotcha.
Well,
negative energy
You
damage.
pull out your
mean-
data pad and post on Facebook thoughts and prayers.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
it's gotta just be positive energy, right?
yeah, just fill them with positive energy.
Yeah, just good vibes. Just hang out. Like just pulls out a brick of weed. It's like, alright, it's only one cure.
Neat. Okay. With my blind sense, can I sense anything in the room besides just these mirrors that are here inexplicably?
No. You only sense these walls, and the mirrors. That is it. You can feel the beat of the heart. It actually is pretty hypnotic. You can kind of see the waves of energy as the heart is pulsing.
Don't focus on that too much, Ko. You can't lose you too.
It's okay, it'll be over soon.
I remember I can cast detect magic.
Yes, you can.
I cast detect magic in case there's anything else in here.
Okay, you can tell that there's this magical trap. Just with this detect magic, yes, magical trap. It is disableable. However, incredibly difficult to get unless you're probably a mystic.
Yeah, and I rolled a nat 20.
Yeah.
Okay. Just a room with a trap. Cool.
Yep.
All right, let's go
Classic.
this way.
You need more healing, or are you alright?
I'm down, what? 15?
Well, you'll
Totally
be
fine.
alright.
I'll live
Yeah.
forever. Have 2 stamina.
Okay. I will go this direction now.
Okay.
See down this hallway, there's like structures of some kind.
Yep. You have no idea what those are. They are very strange looking spiky structures. Unlike anything you've ever seen.
Oh, those look like clots.
Those are hot spikes.
All right,
Let's see if there's a description. They are okay. Let me describe, because it actually does get a description of these. You see slowly spinning columns of obsidian. That's what those are supposed to be. I don't know why they're that color, but
It's red obsidian.
you see like glints of something as they're spinning. You can kind of see like light reflecting off of the columns.
Frickin' mirrors.
Before you ask, no, those are not normal for hearts.
Hey, I know what a hot spike is. We all have some of those.
You also see a couple people down here, more Drelix. You now see 3. They all appear to be kneeling and looking at a wall that you cannot currently see.
Do you guys want to go through this towards the scary singing, or like the scary heart spikes?
I mean, there's nothing scary about singing, Kyle.
That's true.
You're being very judgmental.
Maybe Luna will find some friends for make a new band or something.
Ooh, hot band.
As you walk into this chamber, you see on this wall over here in the corner where they're all facing an enormous head formed from bone and sinew that's just jutting out of the side of the heart. It features its features are like focused on a square stone altar that sort of sits below, in between all of these Drelix who are currently singing, chanting, throat singing. It's on the very top of this altar space. You do see a hemispherical surface that is both jagged and pitted. The weirdest part about this room is that the air smells of cinnamon and freshly baked bread.
Ooh. Nice.
Can we make a monkey bread in here?
They don't care that we entered here?
Not currently.
Okay. Maybe we just don't bother these guys. They seem pretty involved in their religious activities.
Yeah, I mean, look, if I've learned anything from this adventure, it's don't mess with people worshipping a screaming head. You know?
I'm
As you
imagining
guys-
like an Attack on Titan face.
Can I throw another detect magic around this room?
Yes, you can. You detect something from this wall. You don't know what. But as you are spending time trying to detect some magic, one of the Drelix stands up from kneeling and turns around. And he looks directly at you. Not Ko, who's standing between you two, but directly at you. Welcome. Have you come to show your love for the Blessed Lady? As he gestures towards the large effigy. She gathers all in her embrace and asks for so very little in return.
Was that her in the flesh there?
Not
it
in
were.
the flesh. It is a vision of her.
Sorry, what's it made out of?
We do not know. We only come to show our love for the Blessed Lady.
Yeah, see, I thought I was setting them up for a pretty good zinger there, but they completely dropped the ball on it. That's fine.
Are you not drawn to this space by the religious fervor that we are?
I don't know about the religious fervor, but the smell pretty much drew me in.
Yeah, you guys making
Smell.
cinnamon rolls in here.
I know not of what you speak. What are cinnamon rolls?
Oh, they're delicious.
He
You should really
can
try
barely pronounce the words you've said. Cinnamon rolls.
Are these guys just like dripping with the corruption?
Good question. You can make me either perception or mysticism.
Alright, 23.
23. They appear to be corrupted, yes. They also appear to be very focused. The other 3 have not even turned around. They're just worshipping this altar. Please, come, show your love for the Blessed Lady. She gathers all in her embrace and asks for so little in return. kneel with us, pray.
Oh, that sounds so fun. Doesn't that sound fun? But we got somewhere we gotta be. I got like an appointment, so I don't want to be late. So like maybe like a rain check.
But you must pause and pray at the Blessed Lady before continuing.
Well, I'm gonna hit the cinnamon rolls first, and then I can in this back room over here, back here.
Make me a perception check while you're standing in the room. All four of you.
Ugh.
20, 21. Oh, there's a roll. 36.
36.
Lisk and Twick, you both see one of the Dralix pulls out a razor-sharp knife and slices off the end of one of his fingers.
Well, he's allowed to do that.
It falls to the altar. He then stands up, and he turns around, and he holds out the knife to Ko. It's this one right here. Only you guys saw him slice his finger off, but he stands up and he turns around and he holds the knife out to Ko. He then says, "The Blessed Lady wishes to taste your flesh, newcomer."
That's actually why we're here. We're going to see her, actually. And that's when she'll taste the flesh. She told us specifically not to do it at an altar.
Yeah, she wanted the whole thing.
Save it for her.
Not little bits. She's not a fan of the amuse-bouche, as it is.
But the Blessed Lady follows a particular text. You must offer yourself to the Blessed Lady. The other two Dralix who've not been paying attention now stand up and turn around to face you.
Well, maybe we'll just do it on the way back through. We'll just pop back out where we came from, and you guys can keep on. When we come back through, then we'll do it.
Yeah, and if you're taking, canned goods, we can pick those up while we're in there also.
Actually, this is great. Do you guys need anything? We can go. We're running to the store. We'll pick you up some stuff.
The sacrifice is small and shows your devotion to the Blessed Lady. I feel like I'm channeling Blasphemous at the moment.
Yeah, very much so.
Yeah. Shows your devotion to the Blessed Lady. It is the only way to continue to the heart.
Yeah, cool. I'm just gonna look at this room too.
Are you looking or are you stepping in?
I mean, what are these before I step in and you trick me?
I'm not trying to trick you, I'm just...
Yeah, no,
It's a huge mech
do you
that you
step
can get
directly
in.
into the room? No. You tell me what the big blue things are from over
You
here.
see cylindrical machines placed against the wall, each with a large opening in the front covered by a clear plastic door. That's it. Yeah, because you can't really see around the corner where you're currently standing. That's about all you see. You do see some holographic signage on the walls, but it is indecipherable, not in a language you've ever seen.
Can I
I'll be
decipher
the
it?
judge of that. Is it Aslanti?
How are you going to go through all of your
Is it
all 6 of your
Castervillian?
languages?
Is it common? That's all I have. I have 3.
Yeah, no, it's none of those. You have 3 languages? Seriously?
Common, Castervillian,
I
Aslanti.
cast comprehend languages.
We were in the Aslanti Empire for like 3 months before Ko learned Aslanti.
Oh my
I speak 12. What are you doing?
I don't get languages on level.
I am just... That is baffling. You cast comprehend languages?
Yep.
Okay. You do comprehend. It is in a language you don't know what it is, but you can understand the basic vernacular. I guess you kind of would work out. It says something like, and it looks like it's maybe cycling through some different languages on the wall. They have all been unfamiliar to you. But the signs offer like platitudes like, be thankful for what you receive and return the generosity in kind. Meanwhile, one of the Dralics
Live,
turns to
laugh,
Ko
love.
and reaches out the knife again and says, "You must offer to the Blessed Lady before progressing further into the heart. Please join us. Show your love for the Blessed Lady as she gathers all in her embrace and asks for very little in return."
Just elbow. Oh, free knife?
I would like to try to show a wound that I received recently and try to claim that this is my offering that I gave.
Ooh, make me a bluff check.
He's good at bluff.
I am good at bluff.
You fell right into his trap.
Boom.
Oh,
That's
no, that's like one of my rolls.
Oh,
That's a culture. That's a Luna culture roll right there.
I know, 24
For sure.
total.
It's not terrible.
It's a lot of bonus.
You bluffed them.
Nice.
You succeeded. They rolled very poorly. He says, "Oh, excellent. I did not know you had already made a sacrifice to the Blessed Lady. Please, gather your sacrifice. Bring it to the altar."
What does that mean? What do you mean gather?
Bring whatever body
Do
part
as
is fucking-
I do. And he turns around, he reaches down, and he picks up the finger that he had cut off a minute ago. And you see him, the other Dralics, they kind of clap, just 2 quick claps. And then they all say in unison, "The Blessed Lady is pleased. Praise be. And bid us to be whole again." And then he takes the finger and he tosses it in his mouth and he chews it up.
Oh no.
One of the other ones says, "Please, take your sacrifice. Bring it to the altar. Show the Blessed Lady that you are a devotee of her ideals."
Okay, well, like, what did I show them? I showed them probably like a cut or something, not like a severed piece of my body. So I'm not missing anything. So I guess I would try to like... can I show my wound to the altar and then like...
Eat it.
Yeah, like suck the blood out of it or something?
Oh my
Christ.
gosh. You can. Yes, you definitely can. So you're gonna go up to the altar and do that, I guess?
Sure.
Okay.
Excuse me, guys. Continue your throat singing. It's very beautiful.
Okay. Describe to me what you do here.
I present my wound
Okay.
to the altar,
Okay.
and then I try to suck gore from it, I guess.
Gore.
Ah,
Oh,
You know,
Alright.
it's already an injury, so I don't have to like re-injure myself. I'm gonna like try and drink my blood or something. It's my blood, so it doesn't have diseases. It's fine.
Blood. Or it doesn't have diseases.
As you do this, one of the other Dralux walks up, and when you're done,
Do I get
he
2
reaches
claps?
out, he takes your arm, and he also places the cut up to his mouth and partakes.
I don't like that. Does his mouth look dirty? I don't know.
His mouth does not look dirty. It does not look dirty.
Dirty.
just
Um,
covered in other blood, dried other blood.
I didn't know we were going here, but I'm gonna need a will save from you.
What do you mean you didn't know we were going here? You did this. What do you mean?
Well, I didn't know we were going to this far. Okay, let's see what happens here. Will 17. Okay. Well, as you begin to taste your own blood, and you watch the Dralic partake in your blood as well, you realize that he does speak the truth.
Oh no.
That showing your love for the Blessed Lady is the answer. And that you must also gather all in her embrace because she asks for so very little in return. You stand up, you turn around, and you look at your crewmates, and you say exactly that. You say, welcome. Have you come to show your love for the Blessed Lady? She gathers all in her embrace and asks for so very little in return. And you hold out the knife that you were offered earlier.
So, Ko, do you know where the cinnamon rolls are now?
So what are cinnamon roll? Never heard of such a thing.
Well, this has been great. Let's.
You could have left me in the mirror room. Go in this room.
Man. Alex, Ko is just going to repeat the same thing, and I think we're just going to leave it right there. That's a great stopping point for us, because I don't know where this is going, but that's it. Okay, all right.
I think we just leave him. Go, you can enjoy your new life.
I always knew the lady was the way.
Next room will be Twick.
Yeah, just one by one. We'll just leave one person in each room. It's like we're like a Willy Wonka.
Yeah.
We've got the right amount for all the chambers of the heart, so it's fine.
It's
true.
perfect crime.
Woo! Well,
I wasn't thinking about that. Heart chambers. Interesting.
Huh. I guess we'll have to see what happens next time. I didn't realize we were going this far. It literally says at some point in the paragraph, in the unlikely event.
Oh my goodness.
Alex really likes to play in those unlikely events.
I am very excited. So
this is
really
just like
those.
board game rules that say you'll never need them, and the first time you play, you're like, I need all of these rules.
Every time. Oh man, I'm so excited. Okay. Well, I guess we'll be back next time to see what happens to Ko, where you guys head next. If you just leave him here, I mean, he is perfectly fine exactly where he's at.
I wouldn't say fine.
Oh, you
might
are
have
fine.
a few less fingers when we come back.
You are very content.
What? He doesn't need all of them.
It's true.
Ko may be content. I don't know if Alex is content with how Ko's feeling right now.
Oh boy.
The
Okay.
great news is, if we get into a fight, we can just run back to the mirror room and he'll never find us.
True that.
Man, good job, boys.
Well, job. We'll call it job.
Good job
maybe
fighting
bad
the big
job.
guy on the ship.
Yeah.
But job inside the heart chambers.
Yeah, just kind of so far it feels like we've done not well.
Yep.
Yeah.
Or really anything, for that matter. You didn't really done anything.
I would say we've accomplished very little, but we have sacrificed a lot.
It's very true.
Yes. Yes.
So, really feeling good about that.
All right. Well, before next session, I'm going to go play some more Blasphemous so I can get some verbiage correct for what is going to be said and how Ko is going to speak to all of you. Yeah, it's going to
Ko's
be
got to
good
learn
stuff.
that line before next time.
Yeah, I'll send it to you so you can speak it. And then we're going to talk about the confraternity of the orison of salt, and everybody's going to be very confused. Oh boy. All right. Well, are we back in a week again? Are we doing this again, guys?
So,
Yeah.
3 weeks in a row. What is
quick.
going on?
Yeah,
I'm so
Should be
excited.
fine.
looks
Okay.
good.
All right.
Yeah,
Well,
thumbs up.
we'll be back in a week to watch Ko enjoy his time in this chamber, and everybody else leave him here. All right. Well, thanks for joining us. We'll catch you next time. See ya.